Hello guys, how are you today? I'm here in Minecraft on my Minecraft server called Solstice. This is, I don't know, the 8th, 9th, I don't know. I've had, let's see, Quillbriar, West March, Silver March. The district was remade 3 or 4 times. Yeah, this is Solstice anyway. I've run a lot of Minecraft servers over the last 8, 9 years or so. And right now we are working on our Summer Sports Spectacular. We have always had four holidays on the server every year. We have our Winter Frost in the winter. This year we've added the Summer Sports Spectacular, which is obvious. It's kind of an Olympics type thing. We've got the Fall Festival, and we have Wellspring in the spring. And we take, kind of group together holidays from around the world that are within those 3-month periods of time and just combine them into something that we celebrate. Right now I'm working on an equestrian center. I intend to call this one Faenion's Run. Faenion is a great friend. He's just somebody I have come to depend on in 1,000 ways, but he is one of my top level Patreons, and I tend to like to name things after the people that feed my dog. So this is going to be Faenion's Run. Right now this is just a palette of things I'm using. There will be a nice sign out here. We've got a lot of landscaping to do. And I've just got some planning I have to get done. Yes, I am in creative for this because this is going to be happening in about 2 or 3 weeks, the event, and we have got 1,000 things to get done. So those the people on the server who have offered to volunteer and work on this, everybody's got creative when they're over here working, so that's a thing. So this is the inside, and of course when you go into these equestrian events, there's always the the little booths and things along the way. We've got the banner place. We got a cosplay. You never know. Oh, Stony Creek Equestrian Landscape. So if you've got some posh stable at home, you can hire somebody to come over and decorate it for you. Anyway, you'll be getting tours. We'll be doing events and things like that in here. But this is the main building. We do have toilets at either end. There's a blacksmith shop. There's an equestrian custom-made saddlery down there. There will be people here to get tickets from. Toilets at either end of the building. This is a long way from done, by the way. I've basically just getting started. Here are the stands. I guess this is a little bit like the royal enclosure, I suppose. I get to sit here, and my top 3 Patreons and Rhino, who is someone who has volunteered to do a lot of maintenance on the server, will be sitting up there to view the festivities. Now I've got to build a big, I'd like a double track, to be honest. I need a great big racetrack right here in front. I'd like to have both the grass track and a dirt track if possible. I'm not sure. I'll definitely go with grass. No, I don't know. I'll see. We're going to have some jumps, of course. In the center is going to be a jumping course. A big barn and stable goes over here. The next thing I'm working on at the moment, however, is sort of the owner's enclosure, I guess, over here, a very VIP sort of building. And you know what I have to do? Set time. I don't want to deal with darkness and mobs today because they just get irritating. I'm just going to clear out a little bit more space here. I don't think I've given myself enough room for this. So what I'm going to be building here is a building for the owners, the VIP people. We'll have this will connect back to the stables. So what you will be able to do is take the horses out of the stables. There'll be a smaller ring in this section, and this is going to be sort of a warm-up area, and where the plebes, of course, who are just in the regular stands, there'll be a fence, but they can cluster up here and everybody can crowd in and try to see the horses, and get your bets placed, and we'll have our bookies down here in front and stuff like that. It'll be fun. I can't wait. Oh goodness. Now this event I'll be streaming it, of course. There's a series of things. We've got an entire archery complex named for Acero. We have there's some high jump, long jump things going on. geez, I can't remember. There's various, oh, there's a spleef tower. I think there's a parkour thing that's going to be built. There's going to be a few events anyway. There'll be some contests, and it will probably be televised, I suppose. It'll be streamed over a period of a few days, because I think this is going to take longer. This is not going to be a 2 or 3 hour event. This one's going to take a while, and that's cool. That's good. It will give more people a chance to participate. This is strictly a Patreon server. This is my thank you to the people, like I said, who buy my dog food. This is my, yeah, these are the people that matter in my life a lot, and this is my way of saying thank you to them. So they get to come in here and play and build with me. Now they're all, you know, everybody here are adults, they all have jobs, there's a lot going on. So getting the number of us together, you know, is sometimes quite difficult, quite frankly, to get, you know, more than 7 or 8 of us online together at any one time can be very tricky. We've got time zones from around the world. We've got, you know, different jobs, different things. It gets quite difficult sometimes to get everybody together, and that's why we're going to break this up into a period of days to try to let as many people in as possible. And there's Asuro. There he is. That's the fella that we've named the archery thing for. This server, this event is actually both our summer festival and the anniversary of when I opened this server. It's getting close to a year. In a couple of weeks, it's going to be a year since I opened this server to this new group of people who are absolutely brilliant and wonderful. I have been so incredibly blessed with talented people. A lot of the people in here have never played Minecraft before. They actually bought the game. They became a patron, they bought the game, and they started playing. And some of these guys are now the ones that, you know, we sort of depend on most to get the big jobs done. They do some really good stuff. They've just flown with it. They just take off. And everybody builds their own way. Some are building great, big, amazing things. Some, like myself, are more about small and cozy and little farms. And, you know, we've got the whole range of stuff. And everybody just gets to go into their own country. They get to name their country, build a flag, do whatever they like with that, and play in their own style there. And then if they want to come and participate in group stuff, they can do that too if they want to. And if they don't have to do that either. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. So I need a building here. Now it needs to coordinate with this front building, but of course it can't look exactly like this. But let's see, how am I going to do this? Today is just very much a planning thing. I wanted to do, I just wanted to start doing some more Minecraft stuff. Minecraft was very much back in the beginning for me when I started in YouTube. I was just learning the game back then. I couldn't handle creative. I hated creative. I could not stand it. It was just like way too much. It was like shopping at a busy mall. It just overwhelmed my senses and made me nuts. But anyway, this is, it's not the case anymore. I'm doing okay now, but I need to build something here. What am I going to do? All right, let's see. I was thinking I need the arena here. So this red wool on this server generally means we are sketching. Let's just fill in the water because I don't have, yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do with this, but I know I don't have a space for a pond here. There will be no ponds in this particular area. So red wool is sketching. I need a pen. I need some sort of pen. I don't want corners on the, I don't want corners. Horse fencing is often more rounded in the corners, so that's good. Yeah, so last year I'm naming the archery thing for Asuro because last year when I opened the server, we had just a small event. There were only a few of us at the time. I don't know, 10, 12 or something. I'm not really sure, but we had an archery event and a spleef thing and just a few things to welcome everybody onto the server. And Asuro won the day. He was champion of the day, I believe, as he tends to do in general. Actually, you know what? We can go out further than this because I was thinking the fence is just going to be right along here. Now, I don't want it so close that, you know, people will be trying to pet the horses, because that would not be a good thing. We want a bit of space, but I think I can come out further than this, can't I? Along here. Yeah, that actually, you know what? That seems pretty good. We're going to move that around. So that'll be good. And then we'll have fencing along here. Like I said, we'll put little bookie stands, and I'll have little stick guys standing here being our bookies and stuff. So yeah, this is pretty good. This will be fine. You know, you got to check out the horses before you start placing your money, you know. And yeah, we're going to want these rounded. I will make an oval out of this. This is me reminding myself to do that. That's all that is. This is not supposed to be a done deal. And I need a building. Now the building over here, oh my goodness. So if we do, what do I need in here? I'm thinking this could be the jockey weigh-in upstairs. Upstairs is where the jockeys will weigh in. I like that. We'll have a place for the jockeys. The downstairs will be where the owners gather, and we'll have a bit of a viewing patio sort of thing over here. Maybe up a balcony up on top, so they can look down on their horses, and actually, you know, they can check out their horses. This is just a bit of a warm-up, you know, where they walk around and do the things. The horses are just being led around at this point. Something like that. It's not perfect. I mean, it's Minecraft, right? So what you end up with is a building that is, I don't know, how does Minecraft do that? It is bigger than it would be in real life, and it's way smaller than it would be in real life, because a wall is an entire block wide. Everything is a block wide. So everything is, you know, if you want to make just a teeny tiny cozy little cottage, it's got some size to it. And yet, if you do something anywhere near to scale, we were going to do, we're doing an airport, and if you put a small plane in that is, you know, big enough for our characters to walk through and have a couple of seats on each side, it's quite a small plane, and if you put an actual runway in it that is big enough for that plane to have taken off, it covers like thousands of blocks. It's a little crazy. So Minecraft somehow manages to make everything too big and too small at the same time. So this is not to scale. This is not, you know, a great thing. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. So over here we need a building. And the building will be where? Okay, the front. Let's start with that. It's going to sort of match this. It's going to have to coordinate the style, certainly. But do I want... I'm wondering about having some sort of patio thing here. This will definitely be fenced. Okay, this is going to be fenced. This is not for the plebes. You don't buy a ticket and get into this area. This is the stop place. Yes, if you want to come over and stare at the beautiful people, you know, that's, you know, you can do that, but that's not going to be... So do I want the front of the building? I was thinking about an L-shaped building, but do I want it to go like straight along here and over and have the patio back there in a bit of privacy, or do I want it this way and here and have a patio open here that will be open more to where the public can see? Or do I just not go with that particular style at all? I could just make a longer building here and have this open. Maybe that's what, you know what, that's what I'll do. I really wanted the L-shaped thing because it makes for more interesting roofs and things like that, but in the space that I have, I'm not convinced it's going to be a good idea. So if we just do something like so, and how big does this building have to be? Let me do a thing here. I'm just not wanting to deal with mobs today. Sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. So, I don't know. How big is this? How big should this be? That's probably fine. I'll be honest. Maybe even not that last one. Let's try this and see if that feels right. If we do this, I mean, we can find ways to make the roof interesting. This one's a little weird. Yeah, I just put the little goobers up on top there to break it up, you know, with something. And this is a style of equestrian building I really like. I have built something similar to this in the past, a great many years ago. and always liked it and wanted to redo it. And this was my opportunity. It's like, yes. And I was going to make it, excuse me, a lot bigger. And that's why I've got the flooring or the cement right across here, because I had planned on making this building from end to end here, just this one alone. And then you realize the time involved, and again, the scale, it just starts to feel kind of like, no, there's no, this is big enough. It fits with the dome. The dome is, went up really fast last year, so because we had a date in mind, we wanted to open the server, so that went up fast and furious. So the scale fits, so it's fine. So this will have an upstairs to it. There, like I said, the barn is going to be sitting over here. With the barn, I will be starting with an indoor riding arena and then building the stables around it. And there will be a path over here, might be some like a blacksmith veterinarian center or something like that. And then the horses will come in. Maybe this pen will end up being a little bit bigger, but the horses will come into the warm-up pen, and then from here they can go out onto the track and then, you know, off like that. So that'll be a thing. So I guess this could be a patio area, or I could make that ring a little longer, which kind of feels like it would be a good thing. But this will be private enough for and this will be the front of the building here. The upstairs will have viewing stands for the owners and trainers to watch their horses, make sure they're in good form. The jockeys will be upstairs doing their weigh-in and stuff like that. It's, you know what, I think I can work with this. At any rate, I just wanted to do this today. I will be working in this for the rest of the day, but I don't think I want to record for the next few hours. So drop in, look for more of this. I will be showing you the other buildings that are going into this complex. I am starting this week more of a whole series of what the different countries and different people are doing. There's a couple of these up already, but they've done a lot since I did that. So we'll be revisiting some places and looking at some new ones. And to everyone who makes my life possible, Patreons, thank you. This is all about you, and I absolutely love you for it. And we have been having a lot of fun this year. Thank you for being in my life. Bye-bye.